Okay, this is Ron. I'm a schizophrenic. How's everyone? Um, Anxiety attacks. Let's see, what's causing them? The mind trapped in the material and cannot move, or the limitation of the spirit with the psychotropics. I take risperidone, Seroquel, and Luvox. There's a fear to let people know what I'm thinking as if they see my thoughts. That's why they don't look at me in the bus or the train directly. They avoid eye contact so you wouldn't be suspicious. There are various paranoid thoughts I have. I understand they're paranoid because there's no evidence to prove these things, such as the status quo controlling with the order of movements and quanta of math and science, the order of movements, the physical things in the environment and the movement of people. And the status quo is confident of their perception of reality, so you can't doubt them and question them about any possible conspiracy. Here's another paranoid thought. Organization of colors seen in environment controls events in real time, such as when the light or TV turns on and off, or who enters or leaves the room. This is not unprovoked, but provoked because thoughts are being seen. One action controls the next, but you can't see the correlation because you can't make or see the association between the two references. You might notice the automatic associations with words used. I'm not sure how to clarify that, but we schizophrenics have a job to do. We have to figure out what's not being seen in reality that may be affecting reality. I found my high school diploma that I didn't find after many times of checking the album in my parents' home, and also a change was seen in my volunteer job schedule just after looking and looking again. So that's evidence of an unknown entity. Of course, the medications are very helpful to prevent insanity, and they save lives and keep you out of the hospital. But you have to be careful what you say to your psychiatrist and therapist so they don't up your medication or put you in the hospital. They like to call you paranoid. They like to do that, although they have no real reason to do that. You have to reason with the paranoid thoughts to understand what's happening. And I understand that you can have very disturbing thoughts that you may want to keep to yourself as you try to analyze your environment. About the crucifixion of Christ, I think it was used to measure the Christ's thoughts, to take control of the spirits. What else did I put on that? The crucifixion was to determine the switch crossing point of decision to set a direction of thought at the juncture of force of his body on the cross, at the cost of his death. I think this was done by God maliciously, and this was wrong. The intelligence, let's say the intelligence is an entity, wants to take control of the soul, spirit, man, and nature. I've heard of the Freemasons and Illuminati. Maybe they would use intelligence to make it look like a good thing to have. Keep reality as a reference when paranoia is overwhelming. It will protect you and keep you safe. As you compare the paranoid thoughts with reality, you will not be able to verify the paranoia, and thus reality will keep you non-violent and under control. But these people believe what they see, so don't immediately trust them with your heart or the spirit. Life is bipolar, or two directions at once, although reality is fixed like a book or house or plane. You see one of it, but it's really bipolar. Maybe they're supposed to be the opposite gender for the individual, walking around with him or her. The flesh controls the paranoia, which is the language of the flesh, paranoia. So think of this when you're losing your mind. And what else did I put here? So as to inhibit psychosis caused by the devil, Lucifer, the angels, and God. Okay. This is a troubling one, so try to remain under control. Don't lose your mind. Love is really God's sodomy with the soul. And the true explanation of love is not being seen. And see if you can extrapolate from this, because I'm not clear on this. Being immune causes love, and being immune from love causes fear. This is why society is disorganized in movement and thought timing. There doesn't seem to be a connection or logic with that, right? So it's up to you to come to your own conclusions. And I think the purpose of the schizophrenic is to solve the conspiracy, to try to understand what's happening. And what else can I say? I advise you to take your medications as prescribed so that you don't lose your mind. I know it's tempting to stop it. I tried stopping it one time and I lost my mind in a couple of days. I ended up in a hospital. But no one is confirming our paranoia, and this is reason for suspicion. They really believe in the structure of reality. What they see and hear is proof of this world as it is, but I would doubt that, being a schizophrenic. So you all have a very good day. What can I suggest? I smoke. I have 3 cigarettes a day. at 8 a.m., 2 p.m., and 8 p.m. You may want to do that if you smoke. Smoke 3 cigarettes a day so that you're not addicted, and you will save money, and you will breathe better also. That's what my situation is. I smoke top tobacco, the rollies. I roll my own. That costs less. I don't drink, although I would like a beer sometime, you know. The bars are too expensive. It's like $5 or $6 for a beer at a bar. So, and I can't drink where I live, so I can't buy a can of King Cobra and drink it on the property. I can't do that. I'm not suggesting drinking. I mean, maybe you can watch a TV program that's enjoyable, read a magazine. Maybe you can, I like the Bionic Woman on TV, that show The Bionic Woman with Lindsay Wagner, but I don't see any free ones on the internet, any free shows on the internet. Okay, what's my point really? Just remain in control. There should be a solution for life, and we schizophrenics will be seen as the main data element, for the world. This is wrong. This is wrong. Thank you, everyone. My battery is low. I have to plug in the power supply.